Yo, first ever video, man. You already know. First video today. You already know, man. Uh, it's RZ Trades, man. Uh, First ever video. This channel, I'm just gonna be. It's mostly for myself, just so I can make videos of trade recaps, so I can look back on and be like, yeah, I did that shit, you know. Uh, but I just came up with this idea like this morning while I was at work. Just like, damn, I should make videos, or I should start doing that. And this is a very quick video, just so I can be like, uh, so I can I held my word to what I said I was gonna do, so I did it. Yeah, but today we had like four gappers. I'll make a video explaining my strategy much better. And we had four gappers, uh, which we were looking at, which is NDRA, ACON, and STI, and ELBM. This one wasn't looking too good because I think the news were from yesterday, so that's not ideal. And also, I'm on a paper trading account. So these trades were made on a paper trading account because I took a step back from live account and just wait till I see 3 profitable months in a row until I turn back to live account. Because yeah, that's just how it is. This I can delete this. But yeah, Acon, it was only tradable if it broke VWAP, and it never did. So this is just to forget. And it was the same with NDRA. It was only tradable if it broke VWAP. It never broke VWAP, so it just dumped down and moved sideways. But STI was a home run. STI went up 140%. Uh, that's kind of crazy. 140%, and this one went up. I don't know how much. This looks crazy. Like 120%. So I took two trades today. Two trades. First one was actually a very good trade. Uh, I was waiting for another pullback, another black candle because this is quite extended on 9 EMA. I didn't take this trade right here. Uh, Basically, my strategy is I wait for price to push up above VWAP and 9 EMA. I wait for profit taking to happen. That's where this happens. Profit taking happens, goes down a little bit of a pullback, and then right when it like this would have been a good trade, but it wouldn't have been a good trade because if you look at uh, the volume on the black candle is higher than the white candle, which invalidates the bull flag, even though it did work out in the end, but it invalidates the bull flag. That most of the time doesn't happen. But this one was looking better because it had a huge volume in the on the buyer side, and the selling side was quite low, and I was actually waiting for a bigger pullback. I actually thought I got stopped out here, but I didn't. Uh, so uh, I entered off this. I had my take profit at 534, like this. This is where I had my take profit. And if you trade stocks, you know what a halt is. The stock halted right here. This is basically when they put the stock on pause because it's too many people buying and selling. So they put there's no more transactions available for like 5 minutes. So you can see, and after uh, after it unhalts, it usually makes a really impulsive move, like goes straight up or straight down. So my dumbass, when I saw this happen, I was like, oh, it's gonna halt up probably. So I took my take profit like up here, because I thought it was gonna shoot up and go straight down, but that didn't happen. It went straight down, and since I was trading on my phone, I didn't get exited until 461, which resulted me in 5.7 or 6% profit. Uh, that that right there is greed. Greed right there. I was up 22%. I don't know if you understand, but that's like a lot. I usually make around 10, 10, 10, maybe 15% a trade, but 20% is okay as well. It happens. It happens very often actually. Uh, since it's Q4 now, the volume is picking back up and the volatility is going crazy. Uh, but the lesson I could have learned from this was a bad trade first of all because I wanted a bigger pullback, but it didn't happen. So I shouldn't really have taken the trade in the first place. Uh, but uh, the other bad thing is me being greedy, especially when I'm up 20%. What I could have done better is right when I get the feeling of greed, I exit the trade. I wrote it down here in my notes. First trade. Uh, Whenever I'm over 20% profit, I should lock in my profits most of the time, even if the stock is looking healthy. It's very detrimental to go from 20% to only 5%. Recognize when you are having the feeling of greed to just exit immediately. I cannot have bad decisions made of greed when I want to manage a large amount of money. If I want to manage a large amount of money, I cannot be making decisions based off greed. So uh, I should have just sold instantly when it like around here or around here. It would have been much better. Uh, and this second trade was uh, first of all, it was around the pre-market high area, so I should not take trades around the pre-market high area because there's so many selling orders and buying orders there. So uh, that's a lesson noted for next time. If whenever there's a bull flag forming around pre-market high area, I won't take it. So that's a lesson learned, because you see here is a fake bull flag, fake bull flag, fake bull flag, fake bull flag, and it just dumped. So it's not really goaded, I guess. So I lost 3.4%. So I'm up 2.5% for the day. Uh, but yeah, man. Uh, I'm also gonna be talking about a lot of other stuff as well in this video. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about firstly, I have it here. What to improve on? Okay, what to improve on is first of all greed. As I said, exit immediately when you recognize the feeling of greed, because when you're greedy, you make bad decisions. When you have a lot of money in these trades, you cannot be making bad decisions. So yeah, and also I'm just making this channel, these videos, just for me, so I have something to look back on whenever I make it. So I know I'm gonna be successful with this. Like, there's no chance I won't. Uh, so I can just look back on this and be like, yeah, I did this. I started. I was disciplined. I did that shit. You know. So I can make another video just explaining my strategy a lot better, so you can understand what's going on. Uh, I'm not here to sell you a course or anything. I'm that as just posting these videos with some knowledge. And I'm also going to be talking a lot about the psychological side of trading, which is talked about but not enough. I feel like the psychological, because I'm not gonna just be doing the charts. The charts are kind of boring, and this is just gonna be like basically proof of anything that's possible, uh, of that anything is possible. That's this is what it is, because right now I'm filming this from my parents' parents' house. I'm in in my dad's house, and I'm working every day. I dropped out of school, uh, you know, but face reveal whenever I get a McLaren, bro. Whenever I buy a McLaren, I'm gonna do a face reveal for everyone that followed. If it's 2 people or 20 people, I don't care. But yeah, uh, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of the psychological side and like just success in general. So yeah, and I'm gonna be talking about life, the struggle, embrace failure, visualize discipline outside of the markets. First of all, we can go to the struggle. Struggle is something every single successful person has in common. They all go through this stage of struggle, struggle, struggle because they they choose the struggle because uh, the struggle is something you have to go through to be able to make anything happen. If you don't want to go through the struggle, you might as well not want to be anywhere. Uh, to be able to achieve anything great, you have to go through a lot of failure and a lot of struggle. And this goes on to my next point. You have to be able to embrace failure to make it mold you into the person you want to be able to uh, make all the failures turn into lessons, which you can learn to become this successful guy that you want to be. And it's also like, how do I explain it? Like, kind of reverse engineering. You have this vision in your head of the person you want to be, uh, with the discipline you want to have, with the patience you want to have, with the money you want to have. You have to start acting like that person. You have to start uh, becoming that person slowly and slowly over time. So when the mind recognizes you acting like that person, you will immediately start attracting that type of success and discipline and patience. But of course, it takes time. It's not a magic pill you take. Of course, it takes time. It will take time. It will take year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. I don't know, bro. But it's gonna happen eventually, bro. You just gotta be locked in. So, yeah. Uh, this trade I shouldn't have taken at all, and this trade should have locked out my profits at least over here or something. But it's okay, cause we're still trading tomorrow, and it's a paper trading account, so it doesn't really matter. Uh, and yeah, uh, it was a bad trade for multiple reasons. I should not be trading that far into market open because volume is lower, and a lot of the moves happen within the first hour of market open. So I should only be there to trade it. Secondly, it was too large of a pullback to be a good bull flag. It had 3 failing candles in a row, which sometimes can be good, but this pullback was too big and it was around the pre-market high area, so it's not really trusted well there. I should not have taken the trade instead of just taking my win for the day of 6% and moved on to the next day. Yeah, because sometimes when you just stare into the markets all day, that's not what I do. I don't stare into the markets all day because if I did, I would be taking 100 trades, bro. Or no, but uh, quality over quantity, bro. Quality over quantity with trading. That's the most important because I see some people taking like 20, 40 trades a day, bro. How the fuck are you doing that? But yeah, back to the embrace failure. Embrace failure. This is the most important, I think, because there's so many people out there saying, "Oh, I have this fear of failure. I fear failing." You're never going to become successful if you fear failure. Failure is one of the most important things you can have in life. I'm only 18 and I'm saying this, bro. And there's 40-year-olds that's still afraid of failing. Failing is the only way you'll get somewhere. Failing means you're learning. And if you're learning all the time, you will eventually become a master at it. You need to master failing before you can master success. Failing is what's molding you into the successful person. If you learn from it, only if you learn from it. If you make a mistake and you go back the next day and make the same mistake, you haven't learned anything. But if you make a mistake and next time the mistake approaches, you take a left instead of a right because last time right didn't work out. You have learned and you will become successful. That's how everything works, bro. You just gotta embrace failure, bro. If you're afraid of failing, start failing, bro. Start failing. Start failing more. Maybe that's the case, bro. Start failing more, and eventually you will get somewhere, bro. And visualize this. Also, I talked about like visualize the person you want to be. Reverse engineer that type of person. Reverse engineer and just watch yourself in the mirror grow into the person you want to be, bro. Eventually, bro, it just takes time and it takes consistency and patience, bro. Yeah, man. And also discipline outside of the markets, one of the most important factors in this video right here. Discipline outside of the markets. If you don't have discipline outside of the markets, you sit on your ass all day, you sit on the couch eating potato chips, eating this, eating that, watching this, watching that, probably gooning, bro. You're not, how do you expect to be disciplined inside of the markets? If you're not disciplined outside of the markets, you're never going to be disciplined inside of the markets, bro. This is something I also struggled with. I was not disciplined at all, bro. I was not. I was a bum, bro. I was a bum. I was smoking, I was drinking, I was doing everything else but being disciplined, bro. I was chasing that instant gratification instead of the delayed gratification, bro. I was chasing that for so long, and I learned from it. And I learned from it, bro. So you just gotta know, bro. You know exactly what you gotta do, bro. You just gotta put in the action, put in the work, bro. That's all you gotta do. Eventually it will come to you, bro. But yeah, man, this is my first ever video. Uh, so uh, don't expect much, you know. This was a quick video I made, just a trade recap and other things. I don't really know what to call this video. But yeah, first video. I'm doing this shit for me. I don't really care who watches, if it's Donald Trump or Cristiano Ronaldo, bro. I don't really care. I'm chilling, bro. So yeah, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, bro. I'll post a video tomorrow. Oh yeah. See you guys.